This is the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition has a look at stories making news tonight. The Director of Aviation says 2025 airlift numbers exceed that of 2024. Also, Grand Bahama marks a cruise tourism milestone with an inaugural visit of the Sky Princess. And West Grand Bahama and Bimini MP outlining progress and projects in his constituency.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping news, Grand Bahama welcomed a major milestone in cruise tourism today as the Sky Princess made its inaugural visit to the island. Officials from the Freeport Harbor Company joining representatives from the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation to mark the occasion, including a traditional plaque exchange held on board the vessel. The Sky Princess is one of the Princess Cruises world-class ships and the largest Princess vessel to ever call on Freeport, measuring 330 meters in length. The ship arrived with more than 3,900 passengers on board and 1,000 crew members, underscoring the ship's economic impact and Grand Bahama's growing capacity to host large-scale cruise ships. Captain Tony Draper says he thoroughly enjoyed piloting the Sky Princess through Grand Bahama waters, adding that the island is well equipped to handle cruise ships of this size and even larger.
A very dark morning, but it was good conditions for us today, coming in, spinning off the berth and then coming alongside. So a nice arrival today through the short channel.
The Princess call here today is always significant, not just for the harbour as a whole, but for the community. We finished strong last year, and this year is just helping us in what should be a challenging year from the cruise aspect for Freeport. But all of these helps to make what we plan to do better.
Tourism is always looking for ways in which our tourism industry can grow. And when we have visits as such, it does help us to meet our mandate to our people to ensure that our guests have things to do when they come to our destination. We look forward to further partnerships, and we're ready and always excited to welcome partners as such.
Meanwhile, airlift into the northern Bahamas is gaining momentum as aviation officials report increased airline activity and renewed interest from key markets. Director of Aviation, Dr. Kenneth Romer, says while some destinations have faced the challenges, overall connectivity across the north is improving with more growth expected in 2026. Shalia Roll reports.
Bahamas is gaining momentum, with Grand Bahama now on the rebound as airline services continue to expand. Director of Aviation Kenneth Romer says while the island faced setbacks in recent years, current airlift numbers point to a positive turnaround.
Grand Bahama year over year has exceeded all prior years when it comes to your foreign air arrivals. Okay, for Grand Bahama, Bimini, it was a bit sluggish in Bimini after Silver, as the main legacy carrier, pulled out of the market. But like I said, in 2026, we're looking at, for the first time, American airline. And when it comes to Great Harbor Key, I'm very pleased that Bahamas Air, for the first time, had their inaugural service in October into Bimini through a partnership with Royal Caribbean Airlines.
Grand Bahama is emerging as one of the strongest growth markets, particularly from Florida, while Sunwing's flights from Canada continue to drive arrivals as well. Meanwhile, Bahamas Air has announced services to Orlando, and Western Air has launched flights to Fort Lauderdale, further improving access to the island.
We see American, in some cases, having flights 3 times per day into Grand Bahama, twice a day. They've been ramping up performance.
Romer stressed that increased airlift carries major economic benefits, especially when compared to cruise tourism, explaining that air visitors stay longer, spend more, and contribute more directly to local employment and businesses.
We now need to creatively look at cruise conversion. How do we take those who experience the beauty of Grand Bahama to cruising and convert them now into long-term stays, to their stopover arrivals? And they're the ones that are really going to be able to go into your hotels, they're going to go into your restaurants, they're going to rent cars.
Looking ahead, rumor says aviation officials are in active talks with airlines to expand service even further, including entering the Atlanta market, introducing night flights with American Airlines, and building connections into Europe. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
Thanks, Shalia. On the political front, Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Kingsley Smith, says his priority remains on addressing issues in West Grand Bahama and moving the constituency forward. Smith recently reflected on why he entered politics and shared his outlook on progress and development. Jolanda Thompson-Everest reports.
Reflecting on his decision to enter politics, the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Kingsley Smith Jr., says the need to address long-standing challenges in West Grand Bahama was a key motivating factor. He says he remains focused on progress and is optimistic about the future of the constituency.
West End is the capital. We had from the Butlin Hotel to Jack Tar, which was the breadwinner for West Grand Bahama. In 2002, 2007 period under the Progressive Liberal Party, the former Prime Minister, Perry Christie, and the former Member of Parliament, the late Obadiah Wishcombe, they brought a major investment to West End, which was obviously the GIN project. That is no longer there. And so this is what I am seeking to do now, to bring back what West End once was.
Smith emphasizes the need for recent infrastructure projects such as seawall enhancements, road paving, roof repairs, and others which remain outstanding are still on his agenda. However, the Member of Parliament says his motivation remains rooted in working for the people of his community. He acknowledges that his strong work ethic may sometimes be misinterpreted, adding that he remains the same Kingsley Smith Jr. who entered public life with a commitment to serve.
I have to be so extra careful in the way how I interact with people today. People who I know on a personal level, and just joking about a response, about an answer, they can take it a different way. And so I have to be also careful the way how I do that. And it's unfortunate because I want people to know, even though that I'm the Member of Parliament, I still am Kingsley.
The MP says he understands the residents' eagerness to see growth and development in their constituency, but adds that meaningful projects take time to plan and execute.
We are progressing, and we are hopeful that in the not too distant future, we'll have some major signings that will change our infrastructure throughout West Grand Bahama.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
In news from the Crime Beat, police on Bimini recently arresting a 67-year-old American man after he was found in possession of ammunition at the cruise ship security checkpoint in Alistown on Monday, January 5th, 2026. Police say the elderly man, who is licensed to carry a concealed weapon in the state of Florida, traveled to Bimini with the magazines and ammunition in his carry-on luggage. Our ZNS News team has been informed that the man in connection with the matter has been cautioned and discharged from police custody, and the matter is now closed. Still in news from the Crime Beat tonight, a 34-year-old man is in police custody. His arrest comes after he was found in possession of a quantity of suspected hydroponic marijuana on Monday, January 5th, 2026. Preliminary reports indicate that shortly after 9 p.m., officers attached to the Operation Nighthawk were patrolling the area of Somerville Drive, Coral Road. There, they observed a vehicle operating with only one functioning headlight. The vehicle was stopped and searched, during which time officers discovered and confiscated a quantity of suspected hydroponic marijuana. Subsequently, the lone male occupant was taken into custody. The suspected marijuana weighs 2 pounds and has an estimated street value of $4,000. Police say investigations are ongoing.
And still to come.
The Swingers Junkanoo Group setting their sights on back-to-back wins ahead of the 2026 Pine Yard Rush. That story, sports, and more when we come back.
on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
You are cordially invited to the Majority Rule Ecumenical Service and Gospel Concert Extravaganza on Sunday, January 11th at 4 p.m. at New Life Worship Center on Coral Road, featuring Simeon Outen and the New Life Band, The Cooling Waters, and many more. Let's unite to honor our history, the values that guide our nation, and the bonds that connect us all. See you there.
The Edinburgh Napier University, the #1 modern university in Scotland, is holding a free information session at the Pelican Bay Hotel, Freeport, on January 15th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Edinburgh Napier program includes the AACSB accredited and the NAECOB recognized MBA and BA business top-ups for holders of associate degrees. They are 100% online, 100% relevant, 100% flexible, and can be completed in a minimum of 1 year. Reserve your spot today at www.seidegrees.com. That's www.seidegrees.com.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you gain. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the Platinum Nights in the Boulevard at this time. The Platinum Nights.
We're more than ready to come and get our title back, get back what is ours.
There's one group in Grand Bahama that has that sound, and that's the Swingers.
We're going to put on a fabulous show come January 9th. Ready? Let's do this.
We the Superstar Rockers this year, we come to do some damage.
Music, the classic dancers.
We intend to take best music and best choreographed costume on the whole. We're going for the whole hog in Junkanoo this year.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture presents the 2026 Grand Bahamas Senior Junkanoo Parade. Live from West Explorers Bay, Friday, January 9th at 8 p.m.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The Swingers Junkanoo group counting down the days for the 2026 Pine Yard Rush. The group claiming the winning title last year, and this time around, group leaders say they expect nothing less than a two-peat.
This parade is a swingers parade. Don't look back. It ain't make no sense you look back. Because we're coming in the back here, you ain't want no part of it. You ain't want no part of it. This one over.
Do round one, now we're going for round two. Put them down, now we can just hit them while they're down.
I have an awesome team here in the Swingers organization now. And we have grown, we have improved, and I think we're going to put on even a better showing come this parade. The swinger sound is different. We have a different, our music is different from every other group in Grand Bahama. We have some talented musicians that lead our brass section. The back line consists of mostly young members, however. Because of the talent that we have with the senior members, the younger members, they are excellent. We're in a position where we could actually allow them to actually rush in the parade with none of our senior members, and actually there's a possibility they could win. If you come into our practices and you will see our front line, you will see they consist of young men under 18 up to at the age of maybe 12, but they are at the front of the line. They are leading the charge for the swingers music. They can expect energy. They can expect beauty. They can expect colors, music, performance, dance. We're going to put on a fabulous show come January 9th. Like we always been doing for the past 2-3 years, we will continue to wow our crowd, our fans, and all of the other fans for the other groups. We're going to wow all of them.
And as the countdown to Junkanoo heats up, one Grand Bahama group says fun, not frills, is what keeps them coming back year after year. The Bushwhackers are once again getting ready to hit the road, bringing energy, tradition, and a style all their own. Raven Davis has that story.
The best group in the world.
And Franklin Rolls says that with no hesitation. For decades, the Bushwhackers Junkanoo group has been hitting parade routes across Grand Bahama, becoming a staple of the island's Junkanoo culture and one of the most unconventional crowd pleasers.
I was the founder, you know what I mean, and the leader of the gang. And from that time, about 30 years, the Bushwhackers being on the road. And I was always there. Just how we having fun with the bush and stuff. From that time, we're the same place and the same way. I'm living right here too.
It's a break from the usual crepe paper, feathers, and towering costumes. No pulsating, coordinated goatskin drums. Instead, the Bushwhackers adorn themselves in palm because for them, Junkanoo is all about freedom and fun.
Having fun and enjoy ourselves. We try to make everybody happy and enjoy themselves. As long as you're with us, we're with you. And we'll give you the best fun in the world we could.
But this year, the group's theme carries a deeper meaning. The Bushwhackers will be celebrating the life of a Junkanooer who recently passed, Churchill Roll, a beloved member of the Junkanoo family.
This year, we're going to be honoring Churchill Roll, who was Cox's brother here, who worked here with us in preparing for the parade. But the whole idea is to come out and have some fun. Win, lose, or draw, it does not matter. Whatever the Bushwhacker do, we do it because we love it. Now, they're in the Pine Yard this year. What in the Pine Yard? Nothing but bush. We will bring the pine. If we don't win the parade, this is in our honor. So forget the noise in the market. We're going to have ourselves some fun. We're going to bring Alfred out there who can't beat a drum, but we can give him a horn so he can make some kind of noise.
And as Junkanoo season heats up, so does the friendly rivalry.
We can be the best in the world. We can show the best in the world. Do what we could do and make everybody happy.
And if crowd reaction is any measure, the Bushwhackers say they're ready to make noise once again. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Always a crowd favorite. Well, the Member of Parliament for Central Grand Bahama, Iram Lewis, kept the holiday spirit going with an annual giveaway and Christmas party held at the Gourmet Land Skating Rink. The event brought children and parents together for an afternoon of fun, food, and memories. Meanwhile, Lewis says he felt it necessary to host this year's party at the skating rink in an effort to bring attention to the local business.
Now we're starting the new year. I want to start it off with a bang. And not only are we looking at the children, because they're having fun. You know, we have a lot of food out here. We have hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, we have popcorn, cotton candy, snow cones, you name it, it's all here. But there's another aspect of it. This is a business in Grand Bahama, Central Grand Bahama, and a lot of businesses are struggling. So I thought it was important that we come here and we highlight a business in Grand Bahama. So the skating rink, Gourmet Land, is open for business.
For both the parents and children, the event offered a fun way for families to unwind before settling back into their routines of the new year.
Oh, I love it. I enjoyed it because I bring my children here when they were younger, but I was here for a little while. I think it was my granddaughter.
When I come here first, I thought it was going to be a little egg for my age, but then when I see the basketball hoop, I started balling because I was a baller, and then I see they had the gel blaster, and that was super fun.
It's a nice event. You get to play with the gel blasters and skate. I like it. I go along a couple times.
I went skating and I did the gel blasters. Not really a good skater, but it's okay.
And that is a look at stories making news. Jay, what's happening in sports?
Well, St. George's competed this holiday weekend in Providence, had a nice basketball tournament. We'll tell you how they did right after this, man.
All right, thanks, Dave. Sports comes your way next, but first we salute our Facebook friend of the day, Glenn Drea Rule. The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition is back right after this.
want to find relief from common health concerns such as headaches, back pain, chronic inflammation, and more? How about improved sleep, boost energy, and improve overall well-being? Check out RA Balance Bahamas and get your body into balance with biomagnetic therapy. For all our social links, contacts, or to request an appointment, visit rabalancebahamas.com.
You are cordially invited to the Majority Rule Ecumenical Service and Gospel Concert Extravaganza on Sunday, January 11th at 4 p.m. at New Life Worship Center on Coral Road, featuring Simeon Outen and the New Life Band, the Cooling Waters, and many more. Let's unite to honor our history, the values that guide our nation, and the bonds that connect us all. See you there.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Grand Bahama, this Majority Rule Day weekend, we rise as one people, one culture, one history. It all begins Friday, January 9th. The Senior Junkanoo Parade, Pine Yard Rush, charging down West Explorers Way. Feel the rhythm, see the colors, live the tradition. Then Saturday, January 10th, 7 p.m. is the All Bahamian Block Party, live concert, and Junkanoo results. West Explorers Way. Food, fun, and full Bahamian vibes all night long. On Sunday, January 11th, a cause to give thanks. The Majority Rule Ecumenical Service, 4 p.m. at New Life Worship Center, followed by a powerful gospel concert extravaganza. Monday, January 12th, the Majority Rule Day March, 9 a.m. from downtown to the post office via Cecil Thompson Drive, leading into the Majority Rule Day extravaganza. Then all roads lead east to Pelican Point for the Majority Rule and Junkanoo Festival. Enjoy Bahamian foods and delight. This year, Grand Bahama, we celebrate one culture, one history, one Bahamas. You don't want to miss it.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports. First in sports, St. George's Jaguars won yet another senior boys title to make their second one on the year. The Jaguars defeated last year's Hugh Campbell's runner-up C.I. Gibson Rattlers at the Providence Storm Christmas Classic held in New Providence over the holidays.
We started to see some shots drop, and I saw my guys actually be physical. I think in games leading up to that, we could have get out physical in some games, but in Nassau you have no choice but to be physical and play tough. And I saw my guys, them growing up.
Shanto Curry and Daquan Joseph was named to the all-tournament team, while Makai Nesbitt was named MVP.
The first game, we didn't play rough, so coach had to talk to us again. And then for championship, when we play against CI, we come out a little rough, but fourth quarter, we start to maintain what we used to do in Freeport. So after that, we just stay consistent.
What I saw is a lot of more ball movement, a lot of more growth for my teammates. We communicate better, and we come together as a team in order to win that, and we just trust in our coaches. And how I felt great because I own up to what I'm supposed to do. I've matured as a basketball player, how I felt.
Next in sports, Logan Camacho has been increasing his training at the YMCA with hopes of making some national teams this swim season.
My expectations for this year is to make at least 5 Carifta cuts and to get first in nationals in 200 breaststroke and to medal in 200 breaststroke at Carifta. Right now, we just got back from the break, so right now I'm feeling a little rusty, but I think as we go on training, I will feel better.
And finally in sports, primary school basketball resumes this week in boys and girls play. On Wednesday, Walter Parker will take on Freeport Primary, while Sunland is scheduled a matchup against Grace Christian Academy in boys over at St. George's Gym. On Thursday, over in 8 Mile Rock, Martintown Primary will go up against Wilbur Outing, and Hugh Campbell is scheduled to play West End Primary in girls play. And that's your quick check on sports. A check on weather is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful. It's your
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
The Edinburgh Napier University, the #1 modern university in Scotland, is holding a free information session at the Pelican Bay Hotel, Freeport, on January 15th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Edinburgh Napier program includes the AACSB accredited and the NAECOB recognized MBA and BA business top-ups for holders of associate degrees. They are 100% online, 100% relevant, 100% flexible, and can be completed in a minimum of 1 year. Reserve your spot today at www.seidegrees.com. That's www.seidegrees.com.
From island to island, a digital wave is sweeping across the Bahamas, and it's reached the shores of Long Island.
It's been very rewarding being here in Long Island and speaking with persons in the community. There's definitely an interest in what the digital financial services platforms have to offer. And it's also very insightful to understand some of the on-the-ground challenges that the community has. And I think it's important to see how we incorporate them in terms of the access to banking and payment services.
The Pay Fast, Live Digital campaign, powered by the Central Bank of the Bahamas and the Clearing Banks Association, is rolling out fast, safe, and easy digital payments across every island, making life simpler, quicker, and more convenient for everyone.
For business owners, you want more transactions. You want to be able to reach as many customers as you can. Therefore, you have to embrace the digital revolution with payments.
Digital payments are making life easier in Long Island. From quick taps to secure transfers, we're bringing real change to real communities. Join the movement that's transforming the way we pay.
The future of pay is digital.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
I'm Jay Felipe. Hey, John Canoe's next. Who you got? Not this year? You're not going to say anything?
I keeping it for Friday. You know what they say last year? I'm not doing it this year. Thanks so much for watching. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight coming your way next. Keeping it for Friday. You can see.
10 days.
Majority rule is a seminal moment, but it's an unfinished product.
10 stories.
I could be what I want to be now. Not just a waiter or a carpenter or a busboy.
10 minutes each.
What is it that motivated them to make the sacrifices that they made?
Majority Rule Perspectives. Starting January 1st on the ZNS Network.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.
This news is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the National Report. The Boundaries Commission set to table its constituency report in Parliament in a few hours. Officials addressing recent child abandonment cases. And some new teachers set to be hired. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now. and welcome to the broadcast. An update on the constituency boundaries report is expected to be tabled sooner rather than later ahead of the 2026 general election. Leah Cooper leads us off tonight.
With a general election expected sometime this year, major changes to constituency boundaries could soon be on the table. The Boundaries Commission, tasked with reviewing electoral districts ahead of the next general election, is expected to table its long-awaited report in the House of Assembly on Wednesday. That much confirmed to us by Boundaries Commission's member, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, on Tuesday. And if those recommendations are accepted, voters could be heading to the polls under a very different political map. According to our information, the commission is recommending that the Killarney constituency be split, creating a brand new seat in Western New Providence. According to parliamentary registration statistics, Killarney is currently one of the largest constituencies in the country, with 7,112 registered voters at the last general election. Of those, 4,882 cast ballots, and former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis secured victory with 51% of the vote. That's 2,503 votes. But that may not be the only shakeup. We're also told the report proposes combining Bimini and the Berry Islands into a single constituency, removing them from their current groupings with West Grand Bahama and North Andros, respectively. Meanwhile, on New Providence, one polling division is expected to be shifted from Freetown to St. Anne's. Before the change, Freetown had roughly 4,836 registered voters, while St. Anne's stood at 5,416 as of January 2nd, 2026. After the transfer, Freetown would reportedly drop to about 4,400 voters, with St. Anne's climbing to nearly 6,000. These developments follow comments made in November 2024 when Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis advised Parliament that the Boundaries Commission could begin its deliberations in early December of that year. The commission is chaired by House Speaker Patricia DeVoe. Its members include Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper, Health Minister Dr. Michael Darville, St. Barnabas MP Shannon Cartwright, and Justice Gregory Hilton. If approved, these recommendations could reshape the political battlefield just months before Bahamians return to the polls. ZNS News will continue to follow this developing story. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Thanks a lot, Leah. Well, Southern Shore's constituencies making their voices heard behind closed doors Monday night as the Progressive Liberal Party weighs in on who will carry its banner in the next general election. Here's Desmond Saunders.
A closed-door meeting at the Progressive Liberal Party headquarters stretching nearly 4 hours as Southern Shore's constituents gathered to signal who they believe should become the party's candidate for the constituency. The seat is currently held by Leroy Major, but attention is now focused on two leading contenders, businessman and Progressive Liberal Party Deputy Chairman Obie Roberts and veteran broadcaster and ZNS General Manager Clint Watson.
Your support lies with
Clint Watson, true leader, a man of vision.
Party insiders say Monday's event was only an opinion poll, not a final decision. Still, there appeared to be visible support for Clint Watson inside the room.
Clint Watson is one who I have seen advocated for Bahamians in general, be it on using the ZNS media, social media, and even going out helping those who are in need. So I can vouch for Clint Watson.
Some constituents, however, raised concerns suggesting the process was not fully open or transparent, claiming not everyone who wanted to participate was allowed to cast their opinion. Despite the criticism, Watson says his focus remains on the people and unity.
Candidates committee, I stand with you all and look at the two candidates, line them up, and you will see who's the best man by the resume on himself against whoever. Clint Watson is the right choice to lead Southern Shores.
Businessman and deputy chairman of the party, Obie Roberts, also has strong backing within the party, with supporters pointing to his experience and mentorship.
I am supporting Mr. Roberts, Obie Roberts. I'm supporting him because he has been a stern leadership within the party. He has mentored many young persons, including myself, within this party.
PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell attended the meeting but declined to comment afterward. Outside party headquarters, tensions briefly flared as supporters from both camps exchanged heated words. The next move now rests with the PLP Candidates Committee, which will make the final decision. Whoever is nominated will face Coalition of Independence candidate Kirk Farrington and Free National Movement candidate Denderly Penn Mackey in the general election.
And
after the dust has settled, officials say the Progressive Liberal Party will remain unified heading into the 2026 general election. Here, the party's headquarters, Farrington Road, Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
Social challenges are contributing factors for the abandonment of newborn babies recently. The incidents are forcing officials to respond to a laundry list of issues and implement community programs to stop the trend. Lloyd Allen reports that as other cases surfaced, the infant in this reported case did not survive.
The issue of infant abandonment has made its way to national headlines in recent weeks, with officials reporting just last month an infant found in the trunk of a vehicle here in the Pinewood Gardens community. And back in October, a similar case involving an incident in the Marshall Road area. Well, the Minister of Social Services, the Honorable Miles LaRota, says as this is a vexing problem for the nation, all efforts are being made to address this issue from a holistic perspective.
There's an investigation that is going on, and I don't want to preempt any of that. Social Services is doing their report, so is the police, and so we wait for the report.
While both infants survived, Minister LaRota confirms there are some that aren't as fortunate.
There was another infant who passed over the past few days. I spoke with the mother yesterday, who is going through a tough time, quite understandably.
Pointing to the rise in child abandonment and responses across social media on the issue, he encourages the public to learn the facts before moving to judgment.
We have young people having kids. You have people in stressful situations. We have mothers who are going through various depression, postpartum, whether it be from financial or having kids or other areas. So we have to provide a support system for individuals going through their various battles.
A safe surrender option, also known as a Moses Law, where offenders don't face penalties similar to other cases, the minister says that consideration is being made, but adds community involvement makes the biggest difference.
A lot of times it is not even the laws, it's really the enforcement of the laws. A lot of the information that comes through social services come from family members, come from neighbors. And so the public plays its part. We could try to minimize these things from happening. We don't live in utopia where everything goes well. The reality is we have to maximize those laws we have on the books. We have to have programs, extensive programs, including, and I say this all the time, and sometimes, I get criticized for it, we don't pay enough attention to mental health.
Meantime, the public is encouraged to report all cases of suspected child neglect or endangerment to authorities. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Teacher shortages are affecting schools across the country, and officials say efforts to fill vacancies through recruitment and staff initiatives are ongoing. Amaya Moss reports.
Director of Education Dominique McCartney-Russell is seeking to reassure parents and educators as concerns over teacher shortages continue to surface in classrooms across the country. She says the Ministry of Education is actively reviewing applications as part of the recruitment process as officials work to fill the gaps within the system.
This year we've started early. In fact, we started in December to identify the needs for the 2026-2027 year. And so we're hoping that the early start will assist us in ensuring that we could support our schools as best we can. But as I indicated, it is a bureaucracy. And as a result of the bureaucracy, we work with what we have.
McCartney-Russell highlighted the pressing demand for educators in critical areas, explaining that part of the ministry's strategy to address these gaps involves calling retired teachers back into the classroom. She urged new applicants to remain patient, noting the ministry carefully reviews placements and strategically fill vacancies, and every step is aimed at strengthening schools and ensure students are positioned to excel academically.
You know, sometimes the teacher who may be available may not necessarily be the discipline that we need. Right now we need language arts teachers, we need a few math teachers, physical education teachers, performing arts teachers, and so there are some needs that are, more urgent than others. I agree that the process is a long one in terms of the bureaucracy in hiring teachers, but we ask our potential hirees to be patient with us because we have to go through that process. We have to ensure that all of our documentation is there and that when we put those persons in the front of our children, that we have no issues.
While the road ahead may still have challenges, the director says steps to welcome back experienced educators and to carefully place new teachers are helping to build classrooms where students are empowered to learn, grow, and thrive. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Thanks a lot, Amaya. And still to come, an update on Family Island Airport development. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
Crunch boring lunches and enjoy real food at a real good price with KFC's value deals. For $5.95, you can get a famous bowl and a drink or one-piece chicken box. For max value, grab a value box. That's a piece of our iconic chicken, nuggets, cheesy mashed potato, a biscuit, fries, a dessert biscuit, and soda, all for just $9.95. KFC knows value, and it's finger-licking good.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo. Scan the QR code on your receipt to enter and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
For over half a century, we've been more than just an airline. We've been a bridge, connecting families, dreams, and memories across the islands and beyond. Behind every seat sold and every journey planned, there's a dedicated team committed to making air travel affordable and accessible to everyone. At Bahamas Air, we're not just building connections, we're building a safe and dependable airline where quality service is paramount and an excellent travel experience is our priority. Wherever you're going, we're here to take you there with care, with heart, and with the promise of unforgettable journeys. We are family, and just like family, we're committed to taking care of our own. Your Bahamas Air is our Bahamas Air, because here at Bahamas Air, we don't just fly here, we live here.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the Paradise Games Holiday Promotion. Visit pggames.com today and enter for your chance to win.
You're looking at a shot of the heart of downtown Nassau, Christ Church Cathedral in the foreground. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Thanks, Kyson. Well, some good news for domestic travelers to the Family Islands as several airport development projects are near completion. ZNS News sat down with the head of the country's aviation sector to find out where those projects are and what welcoming experiences visitors and locals to these islands should brace themselves for.
We actually went out the tender and we announced some 14 airports targeted for infrastructural development and upgrades.
Getting more heads in beds and passengers on flights to soak in the best this country has to offer is a primary goal of Director of Aviation Dr. Kenneth Romer. As it stands now, some 10 airport projects are currently under active infrastructural upgrades in key tourist spots around our family islands, with 3 of them already completed. Dr. Romer verifies there's been an increase in the number of airports receiving a much-needed facelift.
The 14 airports have now increased to over 19 airports. So right now, for context, we would have completed the airport in Great Harbor Key, both the air side and the land side. We would have completed the airport again in Ragged Island. I'm very, very pleased that Maguana Airport is completed. Now, we anticipate the commissioning of that airport within the next 30 to 60 days. Maguana Airport, a wonderful facility. You will see that Bimini Airport will be completed in the first quarter of next year. In addition to that, we've already attracted for the first time American Airlines will do the inaugural flight into Bimini on the 14th of February.
The aviation director boasts that the bustling island of Exuma is also poised to benefit as work to improve seat capacity and visitor arrivals are a must.
We go to Exuma. Right now, the Exuma International Airport is going to seat about 400 passengers. We also have a new air traffic control tower. We are completing now the remediation to the air side. So we are progressing very well with the Exuma Airport. In addition to that, you know that at the airports in Black Point, airside, as we speak right now, are ongoing. We have also work about to commence now for Farmers Key and also Stanley Key.
The same can be said over on Cat Island, where the roof is now visible at the Arthurstown Airport Terminal, and 50+% of the airport in Newby Cat Island is complete. Dr. Romer says visitors traveling in and out of the airport will enjoy a solarized experience. And let's not forget that North Eleuthera residents will be able to enjoy one of the largest airports this country has to offer pretty soon. It's a different year, but the plight remains the same. The taxi cab union president says nothing's changed about the way they will fight to see long-awaited changes for taxi cab drivers. Danielle Dean outlines some of the union's plans for the year.
Bahamas Taxi Cab Union has a lot of work this year, and I think this is going to be a very interesting year for us because we're not going to sit back and allow some stakeholders to kind of treat us as if we're some kind of second-class citizen and only want to talk to us when it's convenient for them.
Taxi Cab Union President Tyrone Butler is looking back at 2025 as a challenging year for the union, one he says has strengthened its resolve to keep pushing for change in the year ahead. Butler adds that he and Trade Union Congress President Obi Ferguson met with Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis just Monday, a meeting he describes as encouraging, despite several of the union's long-standing concerns still unresolved.
We gave him the issues that we would like to see him, and he seemed sincere, and I feel something positive is going to come out of it. I'm looking forward to it.
Among the key issues raised, the ongoing cruise port challenges affecting taxi drivers, concerns over major hotels restricting taxi access to designated areas, and continued complaints of livery drivers taking business from licensed taxi operators. Butler says while no immediate resolutions were reached, the Prime Minister indicated that further discussions are coming.
The Prime Minister closed the meeting with some private talks, and so he's going to set the date for that. The Prime Minister did say that there will be another meeting to further discuss some of the issues. But as far as the date on that, only the President, we wait for Mr. Ferguson to give us a date on that. But I believe that that's going to happen because the Prime Minister did seem a bit ticked off at some of the issues that other unions were giving him, that he thought they were resolved. And so he was a bit surprised that some issues were still lingering, and that I took comfort in that he's sincere about what he wants to do.
Butler adds the taxi cab union remains committed to advocating for fair treatment and meaningful reform as talks with the government continue into the new year. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Head of the World Beach Club on Paradise Island, Philip Simon, says Royal Caribbean is expected to complete the equity ratings during the first quarter of this year, with a 49% and 51% split between the cruise line, the government, and the Bahamian people. The public-private partnership is expected to boost the local ownership in tourism while keeping profits in country.
Look out for that. Certainly position yourself to be able to take advantage when it does come and it is placed for financing. Interest should be high. There's a product that's right before you. You can see it in living color. It's doing well, and we anticipate the returns from that to be the same.
Simon indicated that Royal Caribbean will also be deepening its community engagement initiatives this year.
We have partnerships, and I know if I begin to list them, I'm gonna miss some. But you know, from the Bahamas Feeding Network to the Chamber of Commerce to the LGM Maritime Academy, Junior Achievement, the Small Business Development Center, the Tourism Development Corp, and that list goes on and on and on. Some that we just don't publicly say, but we're very, very, very proud of the integration and the engagement that we have within the Bahamian community. I think that's a very, very special part of what we do. It's deliberate in terms of what we do. Coming out of the Christmas season, we also would have had the turkey distribution as well, partnership with the Bahamas Feeding Network, always well received. And so we're going to expand that this year.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Welcome to Paradise Games, where exceptional service meets the ultimate gaming experience. Our dedicated team is here to make every visit a win.
Now this is paradise.
This is more than just a place to play.
Now this is paradise.
It's where excitement meets world-class service.
Now this is paradise.
Now this is paradise.
Come experience it for yourself. Now this is paradise.
Hiding so you don't have to share. That's crazy. But sharing a 12-pack? That just makes sense. The new Crazy Puffs 12-pack. It's not crazy, it's Little Caesars.
Get your 12-pack Crazy Puff now for just $13.50, VAT inclusive, at Little Caesars, Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Charles Hollis Highway, and Prince Charles in the 1 East Plaza. Little Caesars, crazy in all the best ways.
Pizza.
You're invited to the 35th Bahamas Business Outlook, happening Thursday, January 15th at Bahamas. Join Prime Minister the Right Honorable Philip Davis, our keynote speaker, and a diverse slate of leaders as they explore the theme, Strengthening Foundations for Long-Term Prosperity. Register today at tclevents.com to secure your spot. Don't miss the Bahamas Business Outlook, January 15th.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Scores of Bahamians will receive cataract surgery as part of the Brightness Action Initiative. It's part of a partnership between the Bahamas and the People's Republic of China that was planned nearly a year ago. For an update on the initiative, here's Health and Wellness Minister Dr. the Honorable Michael Darville.
The entire team is presently in the country. Today, much work has been accomplished with the logistics in preparing our patients who will receive this life-changing surgery of cataract surgery. And I'm pleased to report that of the 200 to 250 potential candidates, 11 family islands are actively involved. I want to thank the two leads from Central South University, Dr. Lee and Dr. Penn, who are two of the 4 ophthalmologists, along with the ophthalmology nurses and other technical staff, who will be working in collaboration with our eye surgeons and our eye team here at the Princess Margaret Hospital to ensure that Bahamians throughout our archipelago have access to this gift of vision.
Many Family Island patients are already here in the capital, according to Dr. Michael Darville, and he adds that they've been prepped for the procedure.
On behalf of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and me at the Ministry of Health and Wellness, as well as Dr. Roll and her entire team, I want to thank the Chinese government. I want to thank the Chinese embassy, and I want to thank the entire Princess Margaret Hospital team, particularly the eye unit, who have worked tirelessly over the last 8 to 9 months to ensure that we're able to accomplish this particular life-changing eye surgical procedures here at the Princess Margaret Hospital.
And to give us the lighter side of things, here's Royston and Marlena with a sneak peek of Access Now. Guys, it's a terrific Tuesday, so what's happening?
Terrific Tuesday indeed. Well, LaDawn, it's a new year, which means we have a new Bahamas Business Outlook on the way. That's taking place just next week, but we'll be telling you all about what the themes are, what their main focuses are going to be, everything you need to know about what's coming up in 2026.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to hearing the tourism numbers from the last quarter as well. I'm sure they were pretty high. But, LaDawn, I want to ask you, how do you feel about winning $400,000?
Worth of prizes.
Worth the prizes. Worth the prizes. It's important to say.
Oh, that
Paradise Games is having a promotion that's
sounds good
soon.
to me.
We're going to be telling you about that tonight. But $400,000 worth of prizes. I can't seem to say that. $400,000.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of money, I tell you. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report continues right after this.
One day I told my grandpa, show me what being a Bahamian is all about, and I'll show the Bahamas to the world. Together, we show the world what it means to be Bahamian, and we celebrate with an ice cold Quebec. More than a bear, it's the spirit of the Bahamas. Click. It's in our hands.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Wow, wow. Garlic and ginger have many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn down the heat for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Those pepper wings.
Find your future with certificate courses from the University of the West Indies. Fast and affordable, our courses give you the skills to get hired, promoted, and ahead of the game. Choose project management, supervisory management, law for human resources, business and commercial law, and even technical skills like Canva design, web design, and computer repair and networking. Register now at global.uwi.edu/Bahamas or WhatsApp 456-6687. The University of the West Indies, Global Campus, the Bahamas.
Blessings gonna find me here.
Well, that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
He's no stranger to walking the halls here at Aquinas College. As a former student and teacher, BPL's facilities manager, Ian Clark, is empowering youth through mentorship. Let's meet a man behind the power who is building for better while shaping the future of our young men.
I was just reading a couple of days ago about emotional intelligence. And what does emotional intelligence look like? What does emotional intelligence even mean? When I was growing up, there was no such thing. That word was never used often. Everybody know what empathy is? What is empathy?
Empathy is like care for others' feelings. Trying your best to make sure like you show compassion and other stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And for Clark, returning to his alma mater isn't just about giving back, it's about making a lasting difference.
I learn a lot from the young men. Sean, Mark, Leo, Trevor, and I have something that I live by where the more I understand other people, the more I understand myself. So for me, it's been very life-changing, you know, to the point where I look forward to coming in. Lead by example, and let your example lead others. Something I live by every day. You know, just be the example you want to see.
Clark's dedication to mentoring young men also reflects a simple belief at Bahamas Power and Light, that powering progress also means empowering the next generation to lead with purpose.
Get the glow, keeping you in the know, keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, that is good to grow. It's good enough to eat, that is good to grow.
2025 was a banner year for the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources, with the industry growing by more than 26%. Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources Jomo Campbell is forecasting that the momentum will continue.
We were able to donate in excess of $100,000 to the Bahamas Fly Fishing Industry Association. As it relates to agriculture, you know, the list can go on and on. We had our agrarian awards, planting with heart and soil as the theme. We were able to give out an excess of $100,000 in cash prizes directly to the farmers and fishers who contribute to our sector. And it was just a touching way to say thank you for all that they do. And of course, we can't forget our Agri Expo, which was, I mean, phenomenal. The vendors had an excellent turnout. You know, there were sellouts every day. 100% of their merchandise was sold out. We had beautiful lecture series. And so, you know, it's catching on. It was trendy. It was exciting.
On the marine side, the Department of Marine Resources carried out Operation Red Dawn 2, which concentrated on tackling the vexing issue of illegal fishing.
And on that note, we just want to say to anyone participating in IUUs to beware, because we're still actively protecting our borders, and we're out there. You may not see us, but we're out there.
The minister also touts projects such as Coconut 360 that's aimed at revamping coconut street vendors' operations and make maximum use of coconuts, the launch of agriculture and marine cadets in schools across the Bahamas, record student enrollment at the Bahamas Agriculture and Marine Science Institute, the Bahamas Agriculture, Health and Food Safety Authority's first regional mobile lab, and so much more. He says while the work continues, officials are excited to make 2026 another banner year. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Kendia Smith.
Youngsters in the Public Schools Scholars Program celebrated their dedication and discipline, illuminating the path forward for generations to come.
Plus, the 2026 Bahamas Business Outlook is on the horizon, and those details straight ahead.
Also, the Bahamas makes its presence felt at the World Travel Tech Awards. Stay close for that.
And in sports, Coach O and Ole Miss go down to the wire against second-ranked Texas.
News Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening on this rather breezy Tuesday. I'm Royson Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now.
I have a quick question for you, Marlena. When is the appropriate time to remove Christmas decorations like the Christmas tree? And I'm going to point out that we've officially lost our Christmas decorations.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, I think that might be the answer for us.
I missed them already.
If that's the sign, yeah, mine is still up, but I was saying I'm going to take it down this week.
This week?
But now it seems like, yeah,
so
it seems like it's time.
mid-June. What about those who keep it around all year round?
I can't say anything against that. I have family members who do that, and I will not be getting in trouble this evening. So power to you if you have a themed holiday with your tree all the time.
Here at all. More power to you. With that said, let's dive right into the news. Tonight, we honor the promise and perseverance of young Bahamians whose dedication and discipline are illuminating the path forward for generations to come. Our Amaya Moss tells us more.
The room came alive with the thrill of achievement at Holy Trinity Church as young scholars enrolled in the Ministry of Education's Public Scholars Program were celebrated as beacons of talent and determination. Pride shimmered on faces of families, and applause filled the air as the exceptional students were honored for their hard work, resilience, and promise for the future. National Chairman of the Scholarship Program, former Senator Robin Lines, praised the scholars, underscoring programs like these are essential in nurturing future agents of change and empowering their reach.
The significance for this particular program is that it is not just saying it, it's the reality. Without the government's financial intervention and the other resources that are provided by the PSSP, these students would not have attained tertiary education abroad. And so I think that is a real triumph for us as a people, as a nation, that we continue to make this level of investment in the education of our young people and the security, I believe, in the future success of us as a country.
Scholars from various universities view the milestone effort as a testament, validating every late night, challenges overcome, and sacrifices made along the way.
Financially wise, I have 4 siblings. I did not know how I was going to fund college, but thanks to the PSSP, I am on a full ride. I am pursuing what I am passionate about, and I'm very grateful for that.
It has helped me a lot because without the scholarship, I wouldn't be able to afford going off all the way to Monroe University, which is in New York, a very expensive state. My university is not cheap, so I really appreciate it.
As the scholars gear up to step boldly into the next chapter, their wave of national talent is also helping them to make a meaningful impact in their communities and the future of the Bahamas. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Thanks, Amaya. Well, the 36th annual Bahamas Business Outlook is set to launch in a matter of days and will likely set the tone for business development and opportunities in the Bahamas over the course of 2026. Set for next Thursday, January 15th, its theme, Strengthening Foundations for Long-Term Prosperity. The forum this year is expected to key in on tourism diversification, destination competitiveness, and digital transformation. International business consultant Wayne Johnson says, as a local entrepreneur, he's excited to see what the forum will deliver. However, encourages all Bahamians eager to invest to use past lessons to guide progress.
We've had 9/11. We've had the financial crisis. We've had the COVID crisis, and we saw what that did to tourism in terms of people not working, it being a debt burden to the country. We have to be able to diversify our product portfolio as a nation. As we diversify, we get into light manufacturing, we get into what you could call mining, whether it could be mining of solar power, to be able to sell back to the grid, mining of cryptocurrency, manufacturing and producing our own food. And then when you look at the resources that the Bahamas have in terms of whether it be oil, natural gas, whatever we can derive from what we have as a nation in terms of our positioning, we need to be able to look at these opportunities. All hands are on deck.
Meanwhile, the official website of the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, Investment and Aviation, Bahamas.com, was named the Caribbean's Best Tourism Authority Website 2025 at the 5th Annual World Travel Tech Awards. The prestigious accolade was announced at a gala ceremony in Bahrain, celebrating excellence in travel technology and recognizing platforms that are redefining how destinations connect with the world. Bahamas.com beat out a distinguished regional shortlist that included Antigua and Barbuda Tourism Authority, Experience Turks and Caicos, the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, visitbarbados.org, and visitjamaica.com, placing the Bahamas at the forefront of a highly competitive field of Caribbean tourism leaders. Also taking home top honors at the World Travel Tech Awards was Bahamas Air. The national flag carrier won the Caribbean's Best Airline app, beating out Caribbean Airlines.
Good team, Bahamas to the world. Consolidated Water making a donation to strengthen the Royal Bahamas Police Force Dependents Trust as it safeguards the future of young people. When a police officer is injured or loses their life in the line of duty, the emotional and financial impact reverberates far beyond the uniform. Their children, suddenly faced with a profound loss or the long-term incapacitation of a parent, often bear the deepest burden. And so the fund exists to ensure that these children are not left behind, by providing critical support such as tuition, school allowances, and assistance across primary, secondary, and tertiary educational levels.
And still to come, Kenria Taylor is in the house to talk about Paradise's Game's $400,000 holiday giveaway. I'll say it again, $400,000 holiday giveaway. And of course, Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean is here with your Access weather forecast, so stay close.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Brent, Vice President of Retail and Sales here at CBS Bahamas in the Southwest Plaza on Carmichael Road. If you haven't shopped with us before, please give us a chance. We pride ourselves on terrific customer service. Our store is clean, large, we have thousands of products, we're open 7 days a week, and we have a nice, wide, spacious, comfortable layout for you to enjoy. Visit us in the Southwest Plaza on Carmichael Road or shop online at cbsbahamas.com.
As we put a bow on 1 year and unwrap the new, all the best from super value and quality. Supermarkets. Smoked picnic hams, $2.89 per pound. Jenny O turkeys, $2.59 per pound. Vitamalt Classic, 10.5 ounces, $1.19. Riceland parboiled rice, 5 pounds, $3.89. First Choice Sugar, 4 pounds, $2.59. We have a full selection of turkeys, smoked and spiral hams, stuffing, fruitcakes, and all the festive trimmings you love at super value and quality supermarkets.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, at Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast. We have a little troughing just to the north of the Bahamas, and that could support 1 or 2 brief passing showers in the vicinity of Grand Bahama and northern Abaco. Elsewhere, high pressure is in control, and that will maintain our stable weather conditions over the next several days, taking us right through the weekend. And our boating forecast tonight in the northwestern parts of our country, those winds southeast at 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. High tide, well, that will take place at 10:18 tonight. And then for the central and southeastern islands, we'll have an easterly flow at 12 to 18 knots, the wave height 3 to 6 feet. So caution flags are in place for the central and southeastern islands tonight. Now, as we go into Wednesday through Thursday, in the northwestern islands, the winds maintain that southeast component at 10 to 15 knots, the wave height holding at 2 to 4 feet. High tide on Wednesday, 10:38 in the morning, with a low tide at 5:18 in the afternoon. And for the central and southeastern islands, tomorrow through Thursday, once again, we'll have that easterly flow, but there will be a reduction in the speeds. Those winds down 10 to 15 knots, wave heights subsiding 2 to 4 feet, so we will drop the caution flag for the central and southeastern islands beginning on Wednesday through Thursday. And that's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Town you're chasing down. Every crack and crevice you own. You're all over the place you're trying to roam. You're living a sweet thing at home. I don't care if you live in life with the key. If you live in town, this thing don't discriminate. I want to know when come round. Don't wear a
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Right, sir?
Thank you so much, Basil. Tonight, we're joined by Kenria Taylor, who is a marketing associate with Paradise Games, and she's going to be telling us all about their $400,000 holiday giveaway. I want to say welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here and discuss everything that's happening with Paradise Games.
Absolutely. Now, for those of our viewers who watch the National Report, I think they're going to be well aware, especially if they watch the B Block, they're going to be well aware that this promotion has been going on since December 15th. But I want to ask you, how's it been going so far? And tell us all about it.
It's been amazing. We are in the final days of Paradise Games' $400,000 holiday promotion, where we've given away a share of cash prizes as well as vehicle prizes. And it does go until Sunday, January 11th at 10:59 p.m.
On the dot.
On the dot.
Is this something that's happening at a particular location or place, or is it across all of Paradise Games locations?
It's across all Paradise Games locations. We are on 9 islands within the Bahamas, and you don't even have to enter a location. It can be done online. All you have to do is spend $20 on casino, lottery, or on newly expended bound book.
Wow. Okay, so for someone who doesn't really play and who thinks to themselves, I'm not going to win this, what's your message to them? What do you say to those people?
My message is you can walk in with $20 and drive off in a brand new car.
Wow.
It only takes one entry to be entered to win, and that's all it takes. Just take the chance.
What kind of prizes are we talking about when we talk about this $400,000? Because it's a variety of prizes, and how will you be announcing the winners over the next few days?
Of course. So we have given away 3 cars thus far. We have 1 more car to give away and lots of cash. So our cash prizes are consistently increasing until Sunday. So you can keep up to date with all promotional details. Winners are announced electronically on our website at pggames.com.
pggames.com.
Yes.
That is incredible. Now, what kind of car are we talking about? Because I heard car, new car, right?
A brand new
Yes.
Mitsubishi sedan.
Wow.
Yes.
2025.
2025.
Brand new off the lot.
Brand new off the lot.
That's incredible. So as far as people who want to get involved today and they're thinking to themselves that I'm not really a player, I'm not really a customer, is something they can still be involved in?
Of course, you do not have to be a registered account holder with us. You can walk into any Paradise Games location and spend $20 on sportsbook, casino, or lottery and be entered to win.
And before you go, again, where can viewers get involved and start this process of being a part of the giveaway?
Of course, enter any Paradise Games location or start online. We've recently launched our website, so check it out. You can view our winners, promotional details, and highlights.
I'll look forward to that. I might have to go there myself and get some of this prizing.
Definitely.
I want to thank you so much for joining us in Access Now. I wish you all the best and looking forward to all the prize winners being announced.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's going to do it for us here. We're going to turn things over to ZNS Total Sports to see what's on tap.
Coach Yo and the Lady Rabs play a top 25 thriller. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Solomon's, we don't just believe in great brands. We believe in creating unforgettable memories and celebrating everyday living with you and your family. Every aisle is filled with all you need. A great value with variety and a selection of all your favorite groceries and products. Saving you time and keeping you on a budget. Great food changes everything. Shop at your local Solomon's for food, for family, for you.
Welcome to your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Coach Yo and her Ole Miss Lady Rabs with a big top 25 showdown over the weekend. So they would head to Austin to take on the second-ranked Texas Longhorns, and this one would certainly be a memorable clash between the two SEC foes, despite an incredible fourth-quarter turnaround, which saw the Rebels cut a 19-point lead to as low as 3. Texas would have a 15-point lead entering the final quarter of action, but a vicious effort from Cody McMahon catapulted the Rebels to nearly completing the comeback. But when the buzzer would sound, it would see Texas escape with the 67-64 win, remain unblemished on the year. As for Coach Yo and the Lady Rebs, they would fall to 14-3 on the season and 500 in SEC play.
But my team has no quit and no fight, and so the margin of error when you play a team like Texas is this small. And so that quarter, that's the game. You know, we tried to make it up. We tried to make it up with our 24-12 quarter in the fourth, but it just wasn't enough because, I mean, that's why it was a three-point game, you know. It wouldn't have been enough. Had we even made the second quarter a little bit better, then maybe we take the lead and maybe we could come out with the win. But that's a numbers game, and our team just doesn't have any quit.
So on hoops, another thriller, this time over in the association, as B.J. Edgecombe and the Philadelphia 76ers welcoming a very shorthanded Denver Nuggets squad into town. B.J. would stuff the stat sheet last night as he would finish with 17 points, including 5 triples, along with 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 steals across 42 minutes of game time. The Sixers would enter the game on a 3-game winning streak, but would see that snap as the Nuggets, without their entire starting 5, along with Tim Hardaway Jr. and Jonas Valanciunas, were also on the second night of a back-to-back, edged out the Sixers in overtime, 125-124. A tough loss for Philly, who were hoping to gain some ground in the Eastern Conference playoff race. Next up for them is a showdown with the Washington Wizards on Wednesday. And that's been a look at your sports on this Tuesday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
Find your future with certificate courses from the University of the West Indies. Fast and affordable, our courses give you the skills to get hired, promoted, and ahead of the game. Choose project management, supervisory management, law for human resources, business and commercial law, and even technical skills like Canva design, web design, and computer repair and networking. Register now at global.uwi.edu/Bahamas or WhatsApp 456-6687. The University of the West Indies, Global Campus, the Bahamas.
Blessings gonna find me here.
Of a vigil for 19-year-old Jaden Pinder held over the weekend. Pinder passed away following a jet ski accident off West Bay Street on Boxing Day and was remembered by loved ones on the very shores where he lost his life. Of course, our condolences go out to his friends and family. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. And it's time now to see what's happening around the Family Islands.
Thanks, Marlena, and condolences to Jaden's family, of course. Now, Junkanoo season isn't over just yet. While the major parades in New Providence have wrapped up, the sweet sounds of Junkanoo will continue across the country. Co-chair of the National Junkanoo Committee, Kishalane Smith, says the parades will continue throughout the Family Islands until March, ending with Junior Junkanoo Parade in Eleuthera.
The Bahamas is an archipelago, and on every inhabited island there's a form of Junkanoo. And so we wanted to ensure that our Junkanoo is showcased. UNESCO inscribed Junkanoo in the Bahamas as an intangible cultural heritage, and so it's wonderful that we are able to showcase this Junkanoo, participate in our Junkanoo festivals, so that the world can see.
That's a sweet sound indeed. Junkanoo parades will be held in Grand Bahama, Andros, Cat Island, Abaco, and Eleuthera. Smith says expanding Junkanoo to the Family Islands ensures the cultural celebration remains accessible while strengthening island communities.
We have a whole calendar of event dates, which is so important because it allows domestic tourism, it allows the camaraderie on the islands, it helps the financial stability of the island, and so this is just a small token of what you're seeing here. Please come to our Family Island parades.
Well, it's time now for Let's Talk Socials with Matea Stewart.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Socials. Today we're focusing on an ancient form of entertainment and education that existed long before phones, tablets, laptops, and television. Have you ever heard of a device called a book? It might sound crazy, but people once read thousands of words across hundreds of pages and actually found it entertaining. If you're interested in unplugging, learning something new, and rediscovering one of the most powerful literary tools of all time, let's take a look at the newest bookstore on the block. Owned by Brittany Deanne, the store offers something for everyone, with genres ranging from young adult to romance to children's books and even manga. From the looks of it, it's true joy for readers of all ages. That's all for today's Let's Talk Socials. I'm Matea Stewart, and we'll meet back here tomorrow.
So much, Matea. That store looks so well organized and decorated.
And anything where you've got books and a coffee store, you will never get rid of me. And that one more chapter light, I want that in my house.
I'm staying for hours.
Yep.
You hear the Muffin Man.
A muffin
Man. A little muffin and coffee and a book. I'm there for hours. That's going to do it for Access Now for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night.
And be sure to tune back in for the Bahamas tonight at 11 with Corbell Pyfro.
Good night,
everybody.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.